Today on the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Temitope, is asking the court to compel her husband to be responsible for the upkeep of their children.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Temitope Aziz and Tajudeen Aziz.
Thank you.
Your Honor,
Thank you.
parties will be headed by an interpreter.
Where's the interpreter? Tell her to narrate why she's in court, please.
Wọ́n ní kẹ́ ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ẹjọ́ ọkọ mi tí mo gbé wá síbí báyìí. Ó ń fẹ́ woman kan ní àdúgbò wa.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè.
Ó ń fẹ́ woman kan ládùúgbò wa nílé karùn-ún sí wa. Ó dẹ̀ ti lọ rẹ́ǹtì ilé fún woman yìí, ó ti fi mi àtàwọn mọ́lẹ̀. Kò fún mi owó oúnjẹ wá sílé mọ́ láti gbà yẹn. Last year ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ti fẹ́ woman yìí. Mi ìdẹ àwọn èèyàn ní pé kí n fi sílẹ̀ kí n jẹ́ kó máa ṣe.
And what she's trying to explain is since last year, her husband is having an extramarital affair, fifth house to their house. Then she's been abandoned with the children.
Okay, go ahead.
Kò wálé mọ́ láti December 4 láti wá sùn. Kò wálé mọ́ rárá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
The
lọ́dún tó
man
kọjá.
stopped coming home since December 4th last year.
Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ní kí n fi sílẹ̀ pé tó bá ti ń fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lówó oúnjẹ. Ìgbà tó dé yà tí mo dẹ̀ wò títí tó yẹ pé kò sí nǹkan kan nínú ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi, òun gan dẹ̀ sọ fún mi, ó ní ebi kò sí nǹkan kan nínú ṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ̀ mọ́, ṣe bí mẹ́ṣìn ló jókòó tì. Jókòó tì dáadáa.
Let her hold on.
She said people in the area said she should leave the man alone since she has something doing in the shop.
What's she doing in the shop?
She's a tailor, fashion designer. Yeah.
Okay.
Láti ìgbà yẹn ṣá mo ṣá wà ń wò títí nígbà tó wá di ní oṣù ìṣá last month kò fáwọn ọmọ lówó oúnjẹ, kò fún wọn ní nǹkan kan.
Any sorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
She said the man stopped coming home and he stopped giving children money for food.
No upkeep for
Ó
the
tún kó ẹrù
upkeep for the
obìnrin yẹn,
kids, yeah.
ẹrù obìnrin yẹn ó tún kó wá sínú ilé. Mo bá jà lórí yẹn títí. Ó ní kò sí ẹni tó lè sọ pé kóun kó ẹrù obìnrin yẹn kúrò nínú ilé.
Okay, she said he brought the woman things to their own apartment.
Ẹrù tóbìnrin yẹn fi ń tajà ló kó wá sínú ilé, ó kó sínú kitchen tí mo fi ń dáná, ó fi ń disturb mi, gbogbo àwọn àdúgbò wọ́n bá sọ kò gbọ́. Kódà gan a sọ fáwọn ọmọ pé tóbìnrin yẹn bá ti kọjá wọn kì í kí, á mú wáyà yẹn tó fi na obìnrin, tó fi na àwọn ọmọ. Ìjọ́ kan náà bó ṣe mú èmi náà bó ṣe nà mí nìyẹn.
What's she saying?
Tójú mi
She said
ká.
the woman kept on
Tójú mi
beating
wú.
the children because they didn't greet the other woman he's having an extramarital affair with. And this is a cable he's been using to beat them and to beat her as well. On the street.
Bójú mi ṣe wú mi ò lè ríran ka ìwé tó bá táìnì. Nídẹ̀ ìgbà tí mátà ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ni mo lọ gba ìgò.
Okay, she said from the beating she couldn't see again. That's why she went ahead to get glasses from optician.
Àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ọkùnrin kéékèèké méjì. Owó tó fún wọn tó pọ̀ jù, ìgbà mi ò máa fún wọn 70 naira. Àwọn ọmọ 14, 13. Kì í ṣe lójoojúmọ́, ó ní òun ò ní. Ìjọ́ tó fún wọn ní 70 naira yẹn, láti June 20.
Children.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, lọ́dún yìí.
Okay, she said the man came home and gave the children 70 naira for upkeep just for a day.
Ó ní jálẹ̀ ọdún yìí, tọ́dún yìí máa fi parí, kò sóúnjẹ fáwọn ọmọ mọ́. Gbogbo ọjà mi dẹ̀ ti tán ṣọ́ọ̀bù, àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ni mo lọ ń tọrọ oúnjẹ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lówó oúnjẹ.
She said she's been begging people to support her financially so that she can feed the kids. And the man said throughout this year there won't be any upkeep from him.
Kò dẹ̀ ń wálé débi táwọn ọmọ tẹ̀ máa rí, táwọn ọmọ bá pè gan lórí fóònù.
Bọ́nà ń gbé nsìn.
Ọ̀dọ̀ woman yẹn ló ń gbé nsìn.
Ṣé ládùúgbò yẹn?
Ó ti rẹ́ǹtì ilé fún woman yẹn, ó lọ gba lóun, ó fi rẹ́ǹtì ilé fún woman yẹn.
She said the man took a loan to rent an apartment for the woman, and that's where he lives currently.
I want him to respond because I want to address the issue of the beating, but I would love to hear from him.
Okay.
First of all. And I understand you can speak English and pidgin English, but I would love her to understand every utterance from you. So because of that, I want you to speak the Yoruba language she will understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Let the interpreter take you up.
Okay. My own.
So you heard everything she said. I want you to respond to it.
Thank you so much. Àkọ́kọ́ náà, ìyàwó mi ni. Ó dẹ̀ ní ọmọ mẹ́ta fún mi.
Take that up.
Okay. He said this is his wife and she has 3 children for him.
Yes, ma. Láti 2010, ma. Láti wà lórí issue. Láti pé a fẹ́ láṣepọ̀, aláṣepọ̀.
Okay. He said for over 3 years they've been having issues over
2010.
2010 that they've been having issue over man and woman coming together.
Consummation of the marriage.
Yes.
That's consummation of the marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
How
She's not been cooperating.
Yeah, she's denying him of.
Okay.
Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ tó ń tẹ̀lé.
Okay.
Ó ti lọ sí Abẹ́òkúta lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta láti lọ report.
Okay, he said he has gone to their hometown to report to her parents.
To report
To report
to her
her.
people that she does not cooperate to consummate the marriage
and I
with
don't
you.
want to have another wife.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀mẹ́ta náà ti lọ sọ́dọ̀
Kò sọ
ẹ̀gbọ́n
fẹ́
lábẹ́òkúta.
lọ́yìn Abẹ́òkúta kò sọ fẹ́
Pé ẹ̀ ń jẹ́ kán súnmọ́ yín.
èmi máa ń gbà kó súnmọ́ mi. Ó fẹ́ fìyẹn parọ́ mọ́ mi ni. Ó sọ fẹ́mi pé ẹ má bínú mọ́. Ó sọ mi pé dókítà ní pé kó máa bóbìnrin sùn
Speak out.
time.
Ẹ wojú wọn.
Okay. Mo wá ní tí obìnrin tí ò jẹun kánú ló fẹ́ bá sùn time to time. Dẹ̀ ń kiri ọjà ni mo dẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi lọ́wọ́.
She said the man
Want
told
to
her,
consummate the marriage?
yes, the doctor actually told him that he should be having it every day with his wife.
Okay. And she now responded that what?
That's
I understand Yoruba. That's why I'm bringing this up. It's not really funny, you see. Because from the little I heard, she now said, she responded that, is this somebody that is not being fed well?
fed well.
That will have
that
the
will
energy
respond
to
yeah.
consummate the marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is it. Can you go ahead?
Okay. So after mo sọ fún sister ẹ̀, àwọn ẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀, ó change díẹ̀.
Let's have that.
He said after he had spoken to the sister, they advised her, then there was a little changes between them.
Improvements.
Yes.
Later on, ó tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ wá yẹn. Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún un, ṣó fẹ́ kí n fẹ́yàwó mi ni?
Okay. He said after a while, she changes again. And he asked her that, do you want me to marry another wife?
And every month, mo lè fún ní 15,000. Ìgbà mi 17, ìgbà mi 12. And láàárín ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì, kùtẹ̀kùtẹ̀ lè tó yẹn, tí wàá ti fi fún wa lówó mi.
Èmi kọ́.
The man says sometimes in a week, you will give up to 15 or 17,000 naira.
What's that?
Okay, the evidence.
Fún mi ní 17
Employee payslip.
owó tó fún mi gbẹ̀yìn ní January this year is 13,000 naira.
What are you trying to prove with
Láti ìgbà yẹn kò
this?
dẹ̀ fún mi lówó ni.
No, that's my payslip.
Okay. Okay.
Ma, that 29,000 is what I'm having now as my salary now. The month of April, this month of April, wọ́n ní kan lọ máa gba oúnjẹ níbi tí mo ti ní kan máa gba oúnjẹ. Wọ́n gba oúnjẹ 27,960 in the month of April.
In the month of April.
Yeah. I'm able to pay 20,000 out of that money. So month of June, mo ní pé kán máa lọ gba oúnjẹ, but mo ní pé bíìlì yẹn pọ̀ láti pé kí n lè meet up. Mo ní kán máa gba oúnjẹ tó wọ́n tó ẹ̀ mọ́. Mo ní kí máa máa fún ọ ní oúnjẹ 3,000 naira weekly.
Okay. He said when
Weekly.
the bill, yeah.
23,000 weekly.
Oúnjẹ 3,000 naira weekly. In order for me to pay
The debt.
the debt.
Explain to her, please.
Okay, wọ́n níbi 13 gba oúnjẹ tí.
Ibi tá a ti ń gba oúnjẹ tó sọ yìí inú àwẹ̀ ló ti ní káwọn ọmọ gbáǹjẹ gbẹ̀yìn wọn ò dẹ̀ gbọ́njẹ 23,000 rẹ̀.
He said they didn't take, she said they didn't take up to 23,000 naira. That the one they took was during the fasting.
I think you want to show the court an evidence.
No, I want to give my daughter's phone number. Maybe you can confirm. They are my children.
You know, let's hang on that. You both have, we revisit it later.
Okay, ma.
We have issue of, you don't give me upkeep, I do give you upkeep. We come and resolve that. It's very easy to resolve that.
All right, ma.
The plaintiff, Temitope, alleges that her husband abandoned her and her children for another lady in the neighborhood and has not been responsible for their upkeep. The defendant, Tajuddin, claims he has been providing for the family. He said the plaintiff has been denying him conjugal right, which has led to his another wife. Judge Fumi wades into this matter.
I want to go to the issue of domestic violence.
Okay. One fellow, sorry. Nino, to say Nino.
Okay.
Only domestic violence. Ibi tó ti gé mi jẹ nìyí.
Okay.
How did it happen? You just came in and she grabbed your hand and started biting.
When I told her,
I want to know what led to it. I want you to.
Okay.
Do you have something to tell us?
Yes, she said when the mom beat her, she went to the hospital and the bills is still at the hospital.
Okay. Now, I want, if actually there was domestic violence, what led to it? Because you were showing me your hand right now. Tell her that I claimed that it was, he gave her, she gave him a bite on the eye.
Ìjọ́ tó tì mí dànù gan, àpá ẹ̀ ṣì wà lọ́wọ́ tèmi gan, òun sì lélẹ̀.
Okay. She said the man was the first to hit her on the face.
What led to it? Can you explain to me? Look, keep quiet. I don't want you to speak. Tell her. I don't want you to say anything. Anytime he's speaking, you keep quiet. Okay. Then when he stops speaking, then you can. The two of you can be speaking at the same time.
Okay.
We have to move ahead. Okay. What led to it? It's obvious. There's confirmation that domestic violence is ongoing in your house.
Yes, ma'am.
What normally leads to it?
Nígbà tí mo gbogbo ṣá láti ní ìyàwó mi, mo pé mo bẹ̀ àwọn mi. Mo bẹ̀ lóru, mo jí lóru, mo bẹ̀. Má jẹ́ ká ṣe lè, jẹ́ ká jọ pàápọ̀ tó àwọn mi. Ó lóun ò gbà o. So ọkùnrin lèmi. O lè take decision. Tó bá ló gbà, tó bá wẹ̀ kó ṣe.
Just a bit, can you interpret that?
Okay, he said at a time when he tried to bring in another wife, he called the wife to explain to her that you are a woman, that you should allow her to allow him to come together as one, but the woman refused along the line.
What kind of marriage did you conduct?
I mean, marriage or relation.
She married.
There was no formal marriage.
But you have children together.
Then.
Yes.
His family did not go to your family at all.
Wọ́n ní àwọn ẹbí wọn wá ṣebí.
Mo sọ fún àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní ṣé wọn wá tọrọ yín. There was nothing like that.
Okay. So go ahead.
Wọ́n ní kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Okay. So lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn.
This new woman now.
Yes, ma'am.
There's another woman. You have confirmed there's somebody else you are dating.
Actually, I'm just dating her. Not that I want to marry her.
Financially, you are not stable.
Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tán sọ?
Financially, you are not stable. You are still struggling to pay a debt of 23,000 naira. Meanwhile, you want to take in another wife. Do you understand me?
Understood.
And to think that you use that's a cable, to beat up your wife and children and you.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have the habit of biting him all over the body, let me tell you,
Yes, ma'am.
you cannot fight him. He's a man. He's physically stronger than you. Do you understand? If he's the first person to raise his hand on you, go and report him at the police station. And make sure the policeman comes to the house or go to the other woman's house, wherever he is, to pick him up. It's a criminal offense. You have children in the house.
Yes, ma'am.
They see what you are doing and they grow up believing that's the proper way to live. And when they get married, they start repeating the same thing. Lay a good example for your children. What's she saying? She's mumbling something.
Láti bí 20 years.
Speak out, speak out.
Láti bí 20 years tá ti fẹ́ra. Àjàrí. Ṣùgbọ́n bá tó ti ń fẹ́ èèyàn ládùúgbò báyìí. Ló ti ń bá mi jà, ló ti ń na àwọn ọmọ mi, làwọn ọmọ mi ti ń sick. Àwọn ọmọ mi tí wọ́n
over
sick.
20 years that they've been together, not that they've been happy as one family, that not until he started having an extramarital affair that the whole problem comes up.
That I started beating her. Specifically, she said that.
Yes.
That he never raised his hand on her.
Over 20
years
that
they've been married.
together.
That it was when he started dating the
Dating
woman.
another
that he started
woman.
beating her. Is that true?
No,
So you've been beating her before?
I did not.
You've never beaten her?
I don't.
So even the day she was biting you, you just left her?
It was when this marriage of a woman comes up that she wanted to draw my manhood. That's what caused me
To hit her?
to slap her.
That's what I'm saying. The two of you, they are both involved
And
in domestic.
she has turned, even her own children that she brought to me, that I trained up from age of 6 years till now, she's still in my house. All of them, they back me. Because I want to have another person. And I'm even telling them that,
That's the
how are
reason.
you sure?
What makes you think that you are doing the right thing by marrying another wife? When you can barely take care of your family. It's foolishness to me. You can't take care of, look at her, she doesn't look good. You don't look good yourself. You're not taking good care of yourself. You're overstressing yourself. Do you understand me?
Understood.
Now, even if you pick a new wife today and you start having children, how old are you? How old are you right now?
I'm 56 now.
So you pick a new wife now. By the time, let's say she even gives birth next year.
She cannot.
By the time that child is 20 years old, what will be your age? And the older ones that you have right now, you are not making peace with them.
I take good care of them.
You told me just now that you are all like, you did your hand this way.
I pay.
ìjẹ́jọ́.
Right now, I'm not saying you. She said it to that for over 20 years. You've had a peaceful coexistence in the house. But the minute and immediately you started these extramarital affairs, everything went into disarray at the home front. So it's that step that you took that is causing the problem in the house and made you to start neglecting them. And that's where the pain is coming from. Because you don't have the financial capacity to take care of 2 women at the same time. Even to take care of yourself. How much more having more children? Do you understand?
I don't know.
Take care of your own fronts. So now, how much do you want to start giving her for upkeep on a monthly basis? For her and the children. So they don't have to go and overrun your bill.
I will give you 10,000.
Is that okay by you?
No, okay.
How many children do you have?
Three.
So there are 4 of you.
Yes.
With you, making 4.
Ọkùnrin méjì, obìnrin kan. Obìnrin yẹn ni first born. Mo tẹ̀lé
there
kó
are
fi
4 of
tèmi lẹ̀,
them.
àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ní kó máa tọ́jú.
There are 4 of them. Let's even say your children alone, but she's your wife. That's who she's your responsibility, whether you like it or not. So if you have 10,000 naira, that's even, let's say even the children. So average of 3,000 naira per month. So they should buy 30 naira food in the morning, 30 naira in the afternoon, 40 naira in the night, 100 naira. Even at 100 naira per day. That's what you're saying. That's average of 3,000 naira per child in a month. So 30 days, 100 naira. What can you buy out of 100 naira for a whole meal? Talk less of 3 meals a day.
20,000.
Do you understand? And this is the same you that you said you could give her up to how much earlier on? I think 23,000.
15.
How much?
Between 15 or 17.
That's 17,000 naira. So why don't you make it 20,000 naira? You want peace at home? You first take care of home fronts. I'm telling you. You can't have peace unless you take care of them.
17.
I will make it 15.
15. Is 15 okay?
It's no okay for me.
Ordinarily, I won't go below 20 because you already mentioned 17 before. You mentioned 17. And left to me, I'll just round it up to 20. And I think 20, as much as 20 is not that fantastic. Do you understand me? You see where the problem is now? You're already looking at how much you're going to put here and how much you're going to put outside. That's why I told you don't have the financial capacity for what you're embarking on. So you can't give her less than 20,000 naira in a month.
Ma.
You cannot give her less than 20,000 naira. I will not accept that. I can make it more. That's why I kept on asking you, how much do you want to give her?
At least I can use 15,000.
15,000 naira is not acceptable.
Ma, out of this 20.
Because 5,000 naira, wait. You have 3 children.
Yes, ma.
You're talking about 5,000 naira in a month. Do they go to school?
Yes. Now public school now.
What?
Public school no.
Okay.
They go to school.
They go to, yeah.
So they just walk down to school and walk back.
Yeah. Yes. Mama fẹsẹ̀ rìn lọ ní school yẹn dẹ́jì. Èmi mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fún wọn lówó lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta owó mọ́tò.
She said she's been the one giving them.
So do they take money along when they are going to school?
Mama will go to school.
Wọn kì í mówó lọ tán bá ti jẹun láàárọ̀ báyìí ó tún dalẹ́.
When they have breakfast.
They do.
You normally give them money.
Yes.
So you still give them money now. Apart from the 5,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Apart from the 15,000
Yes.
naira. You still be giving them money. Wait. How much do you give them?
I give you maybe 200 naira or
Every
based
day.
on how I have.
But minimum of 200 naira every day.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you give them. So if you do give them that money, so for now, you'll be giving us 17,000 naira every month, excluding the money you'll be giving the children on daily basis. It's 200 naira. That's for 3 of them. That's 600 naira on daily basis. Do you understand?
I'm listening.
Is that okay? You prefer the 20,000 naira?
No.
So you opt for the 17?
Let me.
What? You opt for the 17,000 naira? Okay.
Judge Fumi wraps this matter. After the break, she rules.
You have to be giving her 17,000 naira on monthly basis, apart from the money you give every day. You claim that right now you give 200 naira to each child when they go into school on daily basis. That's the judgment of this court.
Rise.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.